Is it somebody right on my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Like time through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, guess what? It's been a while. It's been quite a while since we have talked about sister wives on this channel. First and foremost, is Sister Wives going to be returning? If Sister Wives returns, what is there going to be? Because guess what? We know that Mary is out dating. We know Christine is married. And guess what? Janelle Brown has finally found herself now it's not finally, but she has finally brought to the media her boyfriend that she has been dating for quite a while, as she says. And his name is Pete. And all Christine Woolley has given us is that he is a construction worker, just like her husband, David. So, it would honestly be fitting for Janelle. Janelle and Christine are just so close and things like that. So I just find it kind of cute and funny that they both found men within similar professions. However, I'm really happy for Janelle. I really am, because outside of Mary, she was another one to really take the separation and the spiritual divorce from Cody true to heart. On top of, let's not forget the aforementionable, if that's the right word, passing of her son. So because of all that combined, I just want Janelle Brown to be happy. And I'm glad that she's comfortable enough and has gotten to know Pete well enough that she feels comfortable bringing him to the media, because that means it must be a really solid relationship where she feels like this is going somewhere, because she is really truly serious about her love life. So because of that, before we get to see because she's such a private person and loves to keep her private life private, for her to bring somebody out of the private into the public sphere, he really means a lot to her. At least that's the way I'm perceiving it. So I'm going to pull some cards before I hop into the reading. But before I hop into the reading, other things that I want to say about this, because I'm just so giddy and I'm so happy, and I'm still following Janelle's Instagram page on her flower garden and just everything that she's doing over there. So because of that, she's literally thriving. So because of that, I'm just happy for that of her. And like I said, I don't know what is going to become a sister wives, because there is no sister wives at this point. Everybody now has somebody outside of Cody, and it's just Cody and Robin. And do we really want to watch the Cody and Robin show? So because of that, let's just do a reading on Janelle and how she's feeling in her relationship. Like time through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. But no, for real, yes on that one, but no, let me get back to the reading on Janelle. Ooh, I'm so excited for her. Let's see. I'm just gonna shuffle right here. Okay, first card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I definitely like that for her, especially during this phase and period of her love life. Let's just see what's at the foundation. I can't really see a block for the Wheel of Fortune at this moment. And at the foundation, we have the Two of Cups, which is great when we're at the present moment of a relationship coming together. But the Two of Cups can also symbolize a coming together with inside of yourself and healing with inside of yourself to be able to move forward, which I think the Wheel of Fortune is symbolizing Janelle has done. And just as she has finally came into herself, literally, now that she has gotten free of Cody, has the wheels turned, and now there's another chance for love to enter into her life. Two of Cups, manifesting. This is what she still wants. She still wants love. She's not done yet. Cody didn't kill the lover within Janelle. Janelle is still a lover girl. So because of that, what we have in the past is the Tower, which is where she's coming from. Like I said, all this is about. Let me just pull some cards, because at this point I'm just like, am I reading the cards or are the cards reading me? So let me just pull some cards before I keep going. We have above her head, the Ace of Swords. Okay. And then moving forward, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Love that, especially coming from the Tower moment. But let's just take a pause to look at what's right here in the center. Like I said, Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes it could be considered a karmic card, which it could be in this situation too, because karma was paid dealing with Cody. All jokes aside, though, we have the Wheel of Fortune, where the wheel of the year, it's a fresh cycle, just as the Ace of Swords symbolizes. But now in this cycle, it's like she's learned her lesson. The Tower card paired with the Wheel of Fortune brings out the Ace of Swords, somebody who is more strategic, who is more careful, and I don't want to say crafted in her love life, but somebody who really, as they've said within the show, taking the blinders off, things like that. It's the Ace of Swords, where she's not really going to allow her emotions to sway and move her. She's going to move with much more clarity within her mental, and also within inside of herself. Once you wholly know yourself, then you're able to pick partners that are going to pour into you and fill you, and not take from you, like she was in a relationship. And from that, so that Tower moment was the destruction of the old Janelle, and now we have this new Janelle emerging in within her love life. And then we move forward to like I said, brighter days, the Queen of Pentacles. In her element, she is creating a garden, metaphorically and literally, within her love life and everything. So she's in this period of abundance and growth. So having that Two of Cups, like I said, fulfilling herself spiritually and whatever she needed to do. Well, spiritually, because we know Janelle is very much a spiritual person. So she had to fill herself spiritually again. She had to love on herself again. And in that time and process, she's putting all that energy. And when you have that energy of self-worth, self-loving, all this self-care, you're going to generate that same energy out. And you're going to attract that same type of people that have that same mentality, that is about that, or that are going to support you and find ways to support you and is inspired by you. So you're going to bring people. So like once you change yourself inwardly, the people within your outer circle are going to start shifting. That's all that Tower energy. So because of that, like she literally moved and went to North Carolina. So all those things put together with Janelle, she uprooted her life and had to start completely over in every sense of the aspect. And she's coming out as a queen, somebody who is able to make anything a reality, as the Queen of Pentacles does, your physical reality, but also just the fact that she still remains abundant. She still remains fruitful. She has a guard. But honestly, I see this as also just knowing her worth, the queen, somebody who understands what they bring to the table, basically. And so because of that, all that's going on with Janelle. Well, we gotta ask some questions about her significant other. So I'm just going to pull some outside influences to see how does Janelle feel for Pete, her new to us. But how does she feel about her boyfriend Pete? That's the best way I could put it. We have the Eight of Wands. I already love that, starting right off there at the beginning, somebody that is a fresh start. We have the Sun. It's just getting more beautiful. The Seven of Swords. Okay. And then the Three of Cups. See, the Three of Cups is next to the Two of Cups. And sometimes the Three of Cups is going to be all about celebratoriness and having fun and things like that. But also another thing that I'm picking up here, because three can, I'm not trying to rain on Janelle's parade, but with the Seven of Swords energy, and then the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, it just, it gives you a moment of pause because you're just like, but you know what? I know. I believe this is the way I see the cards. How she feels. How does Janelle feel for her boyfriend? We have Eight of Wands, a moving on to greater pastures, just moving on from this tower moment, essentially, that she was having in her life. Like I said, everything was crumbling as she had to rebuild her foundation all over again. Two of Cups within inside of herself. So while she's doing all that, doing self work, doing the inner work, we have the Eight of Wands. Love, the arrows of love have swept into her life when she was least expecting it, and it illuminated some things. We have sunflowers. Oops, sorry, Mike. We have sunflowers, but also we have the sun card, which symbolizes joy, abundance, Queen of Pentacles, but also the sun could be a bit of an exposure and illuminating the light. And what is the light illuminating? The Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords that could go either or. I'm going to have to pull some cards because it could go either or. It could be the fact that the sun is illuminating the fact that he could be, because this sun is how she feels towards him. So she's feeling sunny. She has a sunny disposition. She feels lively, happy, youthful, all those things. But then we have, and flip it on the other side, how she feels about him is the Seven of Swords, which you would have to think, how does that connect with the sun and then the Eight of Wands? Well, the Seven of Swords paired with that Ace of Swords. Actually, I really do like that, looking at that, because right here at the bottom, it's almost kind of mirrored, but the numbers are off. We have the Two of Cups and then the Three of Cups. So we have cups on the bottom and then swords on the top, which is actually looking at it a bit differently from a different perspective, because I'm not going to allow the Seven of Swords to find a way to sneak its way and bring in negativity like it's going to try to, Cody. But she's just trying to move on and move forward. And if there's anything that's going to try to come up against her relationship, she's trying to push those things back and out of her mental sphere. And that's exactly where we have the Three of Cups energy. People in her support system love him to support her being in this relationship as well. She still sees herself as a sister wife. So because of that, the sister wives, the camaraderie of the other ladies, are giving love and support to this new Pete in her life. So because of all that coming together and mixing together, we definitely see that despite that there could be interestingly enough, Seven of Swords energy, which could be sneaky, could be deceptive, could be thinking that you're getting away with something, could be what else could it symbolize? It could symbolize the fact that you feel, usually it's out of preservation. So it's like, I'm going to get you before you get me. I'm going to have the last laugh, ha 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 kind of thing. I'm just like, why would Janelle be feeling like that within her love life? So the only type of person I could think would be coming up against that. Because like I said, the sun, unless the sun is going to be exposing those types of characteristics, or the public, when you bring it to the public's going to do what the public's going to do, is go on deep dive and try to search him out through and through, and not expose him, but just basically get to know who is this person, especially the people that are truly invested with Janelle. But all that to be said, I had asked, how does she feel about him? So therefore, the sun symbolizes the fact that she feels happy and is joyous within this. I don't even want to say overly emotional, but because like the sun is all consuming, so it's like this love has, like I said, brought her back to life essentially. So then the Seven of Swords would only make me think and wonder, well, what is it? Then could those be those little insecurities that come in with inside of herself that she's going to have to, like I said, escape out of her mental sphere. Don't allow those negativities to come up against her happiness and her joy. Because like I mentioned before getting into the reading, she had a whole lot that she had to dump off with this Tower card. So because of that, to move forward, we're still in the Wheel of Fortune. So we're still in the Major Arcana card. So we're still in this process of rebuilding and starting anew and moving forth. But then we have it tempered down to a Queen of Pentacles. We're still pretty up high there in ranks because it's a queen. But it is still, it's not a major arcana, it's a minor arcana. So all that to be said, the two major arcanas speak for themselves. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. That's all about symbolizing and having changes and I don't want to say like a midlife crisis, but just like symbol. It's just like one of those things that is just like screaming a monumentous change is happening within your life. And then the minor arcana cards just talk about and showcase how she's maneuvering through basically the change of everything in her life, like I said, but specifically about her love life. She is thriving through and through. So I'm happy for Janelle Brown, and I'm glad that she has found someone that she's happy to share with us. Thank you, Janelle. And I hope you guys enjoyed this too, because we still do keep an eye on the sister wives, even though they may or may not come back. I'm not sure. I don't think they should now, because there's no sister wives at this point. Everybody's in a relationship or is seeking a relationship, aka Mary. So because of that, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope Mary has a relationship as well. I have to check in on Mary and see how she's doing. But like I said, we keep a track on the sister wives and what's going on here, because we still love this. We still love sister wives. So hey, let me know if you guys enjoyed this quick update on Janelle Brown and her relationship. And hey, let me know down below in the comments. Are you happy for Janelle? Did you forget about sister wives? And hey, let me know everything about what you may know while searching on the internet about Pete. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. We would really appreciate it. Become a sunflower and spread those beautiful sunflowery seeds all over the earth. And you can spread positivity and love and abundance into somebody's life like Janelle. And with that being said, that's a thing to put a great smile on your face for somebody's day, just to help and send prayers to somebody that could desperately need some sunshininess in their life in any aspect, any area, whether it's love, job, career, business, all that. So with that being said, friendships, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. And you know what I say before I go? Hype us up, subscribe to us, and don't forget to thumb us up. Hey, sunflowers.